guys. I wanted to put another video of a story that I assigned to you on getepic.com. I'm going to post this today, but we were talking this morning and read a story about Addie, the character in our unique story. Addie visits the amusement park. Today we read Addie makes choices at the amusement park. And so this is another story about choice making, and it's called Great Choice, Camille. And I want to encourage all of you when you're at home this summer to continue making choices. So we do our finger point exercises. I'm going to make sure that finger is really nice and strong so we can point to our choices. We use our eyes. We look at our choices. This morning, I had Alana with me, and she made choices when we wanted to count. And so she chose between pasta. She wanted to choose pasta, or I told her we could count crayons. And so we listened to our choices and we looked. This is the pasta. We said, Alana, do you want to choose pasta or crayons? And Alana likes the sound of the pasta today, so that's what she chose. But some of you like colors, you might choose crayons. There's nothing wrong with making a choice. A lot of times we have choices where both decisions are good decisions, but we just have to choose one. So we're going to read about a character named Camille who has to make some big choices while she's at school. I'm going to start reading for you. It says, Camille is excited to start a special project at school. Will she build a kite or plant vegetable? See how Camille learns to dig in and make good choices. I'm looking at the pictures here, and it looks like a map of Camille's neighborhood. I see Camille here, and it shows a house. This is Camille's house. And then I see pictures of some other characters' houses. I see Carlos, Percy, Emma, Frida. So this looks like a map of the neighborhood where Camille lives with her friends and where she goes to school. Here is our title page. The title of this book is Great Choice, Camille. It's by Stuart J. Murphy. And this is an emotional skills making decisions book. We are going to talk about how it feels to make choices. All right. Oh, don't forget to look at the pictures while I read along, guys. Camille is in the car with, I think this is her dad here. He's driving, and Camille has her seatbelt on in the back seat. She's being safe there. So, good job being safe, Camille. Let's see. Camille couldn't wait to get to school. Guess what, Daddy? She said. We're going to start some special projects today. Ooh, I love it when we do projects at school. Here we go. It looks like Camille made it safely to school. I'm looking at a picture of her teachers and her friends all sitting on the floor and listening. They're not jumping around. Their voices are quiet. They're listening to their teacher, and their eyes are looking at her while she talks. When everyone was in class, Miss Kathy told them about the project. Would you like to plant vegetables for our garden? Asked Miss Kathy. Or build a kite? Asked Mr. D. All right, that's our first choice, it sounds like. I'd like to make a garden, said Frida. Me too, said Carlos. I want to build a kite, said Percy. Emma and AJ decided to join him. But Camille couldn't make up her mind. Look at all the kids are smiling. It looks like they're happy with their choices. Camille does not look happy. Sometimes making a choice is hard. Think about your choices, said Miss Kathy. I want to do both, said Camille. You have to pick one or the other, said Miss Kathy. Camille thought and thought. All right, so here's a picture of Camille, and this is what I want you guys to do when you're at home making choices too. She's thinking about it. Inside of her mind, she sees the kite and she sees the vegetable garden. After a while, Camille said, well, making a garden sounds like more fun. She joined the garden group. Miss Kathy had packages of carrot, lettuce, and radish seeds. I want to plant radishes, said Carlos. Lettuce for me, said Frida. I like salad. I don't know which to pick, said Camille. Here she is again. I wonder if she likes all those vegetables. Miss Kathy said, we're going to start planting now, Camille. Ask yourself, what would you like to plant? Camille thought about each yummy vegetable. What would I like? First, she thought about carrots. Then, she thought about radishes. Then, she thought about lettuce. Finally, she said, I'll plant carrots. They're my favorite snack. That was a good choice. Now you need to pick a pot, said Miss Kathy. Camille took a long time to decide which color pot she wanted. We make these kind of choices at school all the time. Sometimes we'll ask you, do you want pink or purple? When we ask you to point or to look at your choice between colors. Yellow, she said, but there were only red pots left, red and green pots left. Oh, she took a long time to make her choice. There was no yellow pots left. Look at Camille is very sad. She's disappointed. She wanted the yellow pot. She finally made up her mind. And Miss Kathy said there are no yellow pots left. Looks like Frida and Carlos chose the last of the yellow pots. But yellow is my favorite color, said Camille. Miss Kathy said, you don't always get your first choice. Sometimes you have to change your choice. Camille's got a new choice to make now. She has to think, can I change my choice? She's thinking of green pots and red pots. There's no more yellow pots. She has to choose between these two. Camille really wanted yellow, but red was her second favorite color. Okay, she said, I'll take red. Just then, Frida announced, we're finished. Camille had to plant her seeds all by herself. Sometimes when you take too long, your friends move on and do things without you. When the plants grew, they were moved to the garden. Finally, it was picking time. Carlos pulled up the radishes. Frida grabbed the lettuce. Camille picked the carrots. Miss Kathy washed everything. Who wants to try what? Miss Kathy asked. Camille thought about which vegetable she wanted to eat. She also remembered what happens when you take too long to decide. I'll try a carrot, Camille said. She wanted to try the ones she planted. She didn't want her friends to eat all the carrots and then have no carrots left for her. Great choice, said Frida. Thanks, said Camille. I picked it myself. Crunch! The end. This book was about making choices. When you make a choice, first you have to think in your head, what are my choices? Camille first had to choose between a kite, making a kite, or planting vegetables. Those were her choices. Next, she had to choose between the color pot she wanted to use. She waited too long and she couldn't have a yellow pot, so she had to choose between red and green. She also chose what kind of vegetable she wanted to plant. She chose to plant carrots. And then she tried one of the carrots that she grew and picked herself. She thought it was good. When you make decisions, you have to think and look or feel your choices. And then you have to let the person who's asking you know what you choose. It's important to communicate. Which do you like? Are there things at home you can choose from now? Maybe you can choose between two toys that you want to play with. Maybe you have a stuffed animal or a music toy. You can choose which one you want to play with. I hope you guys think about making choices and practice this at home. I know you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work.